What to eat on a keto diet or low-carb diet? One of the most common questions I get is, what to eat on a keto diet, or what to eat on a low-carb diet? Fortunately, with the right resources, this is one of the easiest questions to answer. In fact, the keto diet and low-carb diet is probably the most flexible, sustainable eating lifestyle out there. You don't have to feel deprived, bored or restricted. And it doesn't need to be complicated. Let's start with foods to get rid of. Foods to avoid on a low-carb or keto diet. Avoiding carbohydrates is probably the biggest adjustments for people starting a keto diet or low-carb diet. Many of us were used to consuming carbs at every meal. Below is a list of foods to avoid on a keto or low-carb diet. Grains, including wheat, bread, pasta, rice, oats, cereal, corn, etc. Sugar, including table sugar, candy, pastries, cakes, ice cream, chocolate, soda, juice, honey, maple syrup, etc. Starchy vegetables, including potatoes, sweet potatoes, parsnips, etc. Legumes, including beans, lentils, chickpeas, etc. Peanuts are an exception in moderation. High-sugar fruits, including bananas, pineapple, oranges, apples, grapes, etc. Low-fat dairy and milk, including all cow's milk, except heavy cream as fine, low-fat cheese, etc. Seed and vegetable oils, especially margarine, canola oil, corn oil, grapeseed oil and soybean oil. Processed, low-carb foods. This depends on ingredients, so read labels for hidden sugar, starch, and artificial ingredients. Get these out of your house if you can. If you have family members that are not on board, at least store these in a separate area from other foods to reduce temptation. Also, always check labels for any food that has one. Avoid anything that has added sugar or starch as an ingredient, watching for different names like dextrose, maltodextrin, maple syrup, honey, corn syrup, cornstarch, potato flakes, etc. Sometimes you'll be surprised where you might find added sugars. Now that you know what to avoid, here is a basic list of what to eat on a keto diet or low-carb diet instead. The best foods for a low-carb or keto diet. This simple list summarizes what to eat on a low-carb diet. And what to eat on a keto diet is basically the same. Healthy fats like avocado oil, butter and coconut oil. Leafy greens like lettuce, spinach and kale. Low-carb vegetables that grow above ground, like zucchini, cauliflower and asparagus. Meat like beef and pork. Poultry like chicken and turkey. Seafood like fish and shellfish. Full-fat dairy like cheese and heavy cream. Eggs. Sugar-free beverages like water, coffee and tea. Herbs and spices like basil, dill and cinnamon. Low-carb condiments like mayo, hot sauce and mustard. You can also enjoy these on a low-carb keto diet in moderation. Low-carb fruit like avocados, the fruit exception that doesn't need to be in moderation, raspberries and coconuts. Nuts and seeds like almonds, macadamia nuts and sunflower seeds. Sugar-free sweeteners like erythritol, monk fruit and stevia. Low-carb flours like almond flour, coconut flour and flax seed meal. The main difference between the low-carb and keto diet is the macronutrient profile, but the types of foods you eat are mostly the same. These are the basics, and it's best to start simple: meat, eggs, fats, and veggies primarily. Once you have it down, you can experiment with extras like low-carb, keto desserts or more advanced recipes, but it's not necessary.